Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg. Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Here's Champagnie. He's looking for Wemby. And finds him.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And here are the Thunder now. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Fox, following the score by Oklahoma City.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's SGA. And the clock. Holmgren. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. SGA feeling it out a bit. Holmgren wide open. Off target from outside.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
That's Holmgren trusting his instincts, right? Just, hey, on the catch, be ready to fire.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you, Kevin.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Now, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Good on the shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And Williams is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio.
The Spurs, 19.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
To the paint. Here's SGA. Holmgren can't hit.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Vassell outside. Here's Castle.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's a screen by Williams. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio leading by 6. Right side, Harper. Inside. Poked away. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got his second bucket.
How about the wingspan of Chet Holmgren? Produces a turnover that turns into points.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, it's just the giant wingspan, a 40-inch max vertical, all in play for Barnes that time.
And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Wembanyama, a screen. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got 5.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
The kick out to Williams. There's 1:59 left to play here in the half. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. San Antonio making the switch here. Thunder trailing by 5. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 3-point game. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Olynyk.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the feet first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Olynyk has the open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Mitchell. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. To the right side. Back to Johnson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Williams. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Olynyk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, the big man, Kelly Olynyk, doing a great job going right into the foul. He doesn't seem to fear anyone.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They get it again to the inside. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's Fox. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You're seeing everything on display for Chet Holmgren. He understands angles. He's smart. He's got good hands. He can shoot it. What a night.
The wide open look here for Fox. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Fox from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead. Pass to Vassell. Fox with it. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Holmgren in the corner. The shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got 21.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Snatched up. Wembanyama misses from close range. Right side, Dort. Wallace left side. Here's SGA. Another miss by Holmgren. On the wing, Fox. Right wing. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 6.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And Oklahoma City making a change here. The Thunder with the lead. Holmgren in the corner. They get it back. 1:06 left in the third quarter. The drive by Wembanyama. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Fox looking it over. Pass to Champagny. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Holmgren outside. And they recover. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. One on Holmgren.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he knocks down the first one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now, Castle. The layup off target. And it's SGA in the corner. Holmgren left side. On the wing, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Here's Holmgren.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Holmgren.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. San Antonio making the switch here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the 3 fly. And Chet Holmgren gets the 3. Holmgren's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Vassell outside. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. SGA with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Holmgren, the 20-foot jumper, good.
The sweet shooting Holmgren strikes again.
There's a good screen. Outside, Wembanyama. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Wembanyama looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Shakes him. Wembanyama reels it in. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, SGA. Outside, Williams. Takes it inside. Outside, Fox. Here is Wembanyama. The dunk.
Big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a 1-possession game.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Oklahoma City now. Now Holmgren. One deep. It's off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here is Wembanyama. Williams with the rebound.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Wembanyama on the attack.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
For 3, and down goes the 3.
3 points.
So it's San Antonio with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Pass to SGA. And they go to the intent. Foul. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Caruso. Rebounded by Fox. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
You see the poise, you see the patience. The more experience Wemby gets, the better he becomes.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good on the putback.
great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Wembanyama, right wing. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. Piece by piece.
They get it back. Back to Holmgren. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find. He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Holmgren. And the layup is good off the glass.
The size, the length. Holmgren just a beast inside.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Champagny. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And there's a 3-second violation. San Antonio leading. Castle outside. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw good from Holmgren. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Oklahoma City trailing. .141 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Castle. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. For 3, Vassell. They get it back. Here's Wembanyama. And he hammers it down right in the face of Jalen Williams.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
To the right side. And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's SGA. And no good. The dry spell continues. Fox right side. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
To the inside. And a foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
San Antonio with the ball.
Number 2.
Here's Harper. And that one is hammered home.
The Rook. Dylan Harper showing some power.
Thunder trail by 13. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys?
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. Some solid defense from Williams.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And stolen by Holmgren. Pulls up on the wing. Caruso misses. Spurs lead by 15. And here's Vassell from the arc. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Hey, don't feel bad. Everyone struggles to keep Wemby off the glass.
Right side, SGA. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Oh, sweet move.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a second-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Pass to Champagnie. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So both teams changing it up here. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Down low. Hartenstein. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
3 on the clock. Shoots. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Harper. San Antonio again can't hit. Thunder trail by 17. Here's the pick. Caruso outside. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. That one misses for Hartenstein. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Hartenstein a screen. Fires from the line. Williams misses.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. It's going to be on.
We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Brunson, no good. And stolen by Hart. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Now here's Edwards after the miss. From Karl Anthony Towns, and is going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. And rejection by McDaniel. Randall outside. Mr. Gobert. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
What a finish by Gobert, absorbing the foul to earn an and-one trip.
Gobert, no good on that free throw. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Screen by Hart. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Guys, back over to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Knicks trailed by 11. Pass to Brunson. Screen by Hart. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Randall throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Pass to Towns. And here's Gobert. Brunson covering. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Gobert, the screen. And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Well, tonight, David. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going. He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way out.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Goes up on the wing. He can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Hart left side. Shoots over Reed. Hart, no good. Timberwolves leading by 13. Clark Naz Reed, a former six-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
And it's Towns missing. Down low. Here's McDaniels. Brunson with some nice D. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Dosunmu. Into the lane. Here's Reed. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Brunson. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 15. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. New York with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Inside, Hart. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Reed. Off target from outside. Robinson down low. And intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Bridges, and that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Hart, wide open. He fired. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Anunoby with it. Picked up by Edwards. Anunoby outside. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right.
Both teams will make substitutions. Timberwolves leading by 12. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Gobert can't hit. And here are the Knicks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Pass to Dagier. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, it's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
To stop the crowd. And DiVincenzo with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Pass to Dagier. And here's Towns. Gobert with the defensive effort. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nifty move. And And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Now McBride. He has yet to score with the shot. Pass to Dottier. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
.40 left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Dosunmu. Gobert, the screen to the inside. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 12. McBride on the wing. Pass to Towns. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points. Now Dosunmu. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead up. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so here is New York. It's a 14-point game. Screen by Hart. Out to Brunson. Offensive rebound. Shoots over McDaniel. Brunson with another miss. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Bridges. A finish, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Right side, Reed. Good work there as it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Anunoby outside to the paint. Here's Towns. Reed with the rebound. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. McDaniels outside. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Reed. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Randall. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Bridges outside. Hart outside. Here's Towns. Oh, what a play inside.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards with the screen. Fires. Reed. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Brunson. Reed with the rebound. McDaniel. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Out with that emphatic slam.
Guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with the block.
And the athlete.
Timberwolves continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Bridges with the steal. Hart with it. Picked up by Edwards.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now here's Towns. Back to Bridges. And Anunoby now top of the key. Shot clock at 3. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Now here's Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. Pulls it up. Hart, no good. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything. Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Gobert can't hit. Here's New York. Trailing by 2. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Brunson. On target from 13 feet.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Randall is doubled. Outside Edwards. Over Towns. Randall. With the clock winding down.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
And Brunson, here we go. Hart, wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
The Knicks trailing. Brunson goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Kevin.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Back to DiVincenzo. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
It's tipped. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
Randle with the ball. Hart covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Trying to get open is Randle. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson surveying the D. Here's Towns. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer. That time doing work inside.
Endorsed for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Final.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But, of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
The Knicks leading by 7. And it's Hart penetrating. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
Here's Gobert. No good with the layup. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Brunson to the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. The 3 ball from Anthony Edwards.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And Hart has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Robinson. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the pipes.
Picked by Reed. McDaniels outside. A putback. Second shot opportunity. Randall no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Hart outside. And that one good. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Mitchell Robinson firing on all cylinders, guys, for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Down low. Here's Hart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hart's got the first field goal of the second half for the Knicks.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Alvarado. They set the pick. Towns down low. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
Pass to McBride. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Outside, Reed. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Shannon with the rebound. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
And here's Edwards. He's got 10. Pass to Shamet. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's DiVincenzo.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Randall, right wing. For three, Edwards. Here's Gobert. Now Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. For three, a nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
The Knicks leading by 10. Brunson, left side. And Towns throws it down.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J off the mark. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:07 left in the third quarter. Edwards looking it over. It's rebounded by New York.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Now here's Reed, the fast break chance. Pass to DiVincenzo. Up top, Reed. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 14. The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Then jammed down as he goes right over Naz Reed.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And Reed has it in the corner. Pass to Edwards. That will count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's DiVincenzo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And it's in there.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Anunoby outside. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. DiVincenzo with it. Inside. Has to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Has to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Towns throws it down.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Over in the corner, Randall. And stolen by Anunoby. Gobert there for the rebound.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Randall finishes inside on the nice dish.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Towns outside. Now Brunson. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Edwards.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
The Knicks leading by 11. Anunoby. The 20-foot jumper. Good.
You can see the confidence growing daily. OG Anunoby trusting that jumper.
It's Randall. McDaniels outside. Plays it in off the window.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Brunson. That one falls for Brunson. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team. This is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson, that rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Knocks down the 3.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
Now McDaniels. Now Reed takes the three. Cleared away by Hart. Robinson.